Hello, good morning. Greg here from Flowering Spikes Records with our website drop for Wednesday, December the 24th, 2025. That will be Christmas Eve. We put some really great records into this drop, some super rare things, some things that you just never see, some stuff we've been holding on to. So treat yourself to a lovely Christmas gift for yourself. It's feeling rather festive today, and so I decided to put on my tie. I don't tie ties very well. I used to play in this rock band called Thelonious Monster, and we would always wear suits when we hit the stage, and the singer Bob Forrest would always come up to me and fix my tie. He'd retie it for me and just be like, "Greg Arnold, you gotta learn how to tie a necktie, tie it like shit." And consequently, maybe from Bob always retying my ties for me, I never really learned how to do it so great. Maybe it's something I'll work on in 2026. All right, first up, this is the Philharmonic Ball, conducted by Willy Boskovsky, Vienna Philharmonic. This is an edition 1, 1960, it's flawless copy. You never see this one out in the wild. Rubinstein and Shearing. This is Brahms and Beethoven violin sonatas. From 1961 on RCA Living Stereo. This is Lalo Symphony Espagnole with Heinrich Shearing. This is near mint, really, really beautiful copy. One of the greatest performances ever of the Shostakovich 5. This is Leonard Bernstein on a Columbia 2i. One of the rare Columbias that sounds pretty great. This copy is just really, really flawless. It's still in the shrink. Looks like it was just made yesterday. Even the back, front, sharp corners, beautiful copy. Valetti doing Schumann Poet's Love from 1968. This is a really flawless edition as well. I had never heard this record or seen this record before it came in a collection. I listened to it a couple of times. Really, really beautiful piano music. Heifetz doing Sanson, Sonata Number 1 with Brooks Smith. It says here, records are your best entertainment value. This is still in the shrink also, flawless copy. This is from 1967. This is another really beautiful recording of piano music. I had never actually heard all 24 Rachmaninoff preludes before. I listened to both of these records. The sound is phenomenal. The performance is just beautiful. This is a double LP from Decca UK, 1975. Another absolutely flawless copy of Offenbach's Gaite Parisienne. This is from 1958, first edition. Another Offenbach from 1958. This is a title I had never heard before. Just really, really incredible sonics on this record. This is Offenbach in America. The Montu version of Scheherazade on Living Stereo. This is from 1959, London Symphony Orchestra. Absolutely killer record. One of my personal favorite recordings of one of my favorite pieces of music ever. This is Dvorak's Serenade for Strings, conducted by Kubelik with the Israeli Phil. This is an original first press blueback from 1958. This is Bizet and Chabrier, conducted by Paul Perret. This is just like total demo disc stuff here. All of these pieces, we've heard them, we've heard every conductor do all of these pieces on every label. This is just sonically so outstanding. Every once in a while, I like to throw these records on by Archive just because I love to listen to them so much. This is works of Johann Sebastian Bach, and this one has Magnificat on it. I just love this whole series of recordings. I have probably most of them, or have heard most of them. I'll put more up later as time goes on. Beethoven 5, conducted by ANSERMET, London Blueback from 1958. I also have a lot of this cycle, and there's some more that I'm going through right now. I love this ANSERMET cycle of the Beethoven symphonies. I wonder if there was ever a box set put out of this, maybe on the original Decca or something, or maybe he didn't do all of them. I'll have to brush up on that and get back to you. The box set everyone is always looking for. This is Bach Unaccompanied Suites for Cello by Janos, one of the greatest recordings ever in the history of music in any genre at any time. We have the analog productions, we have the speaker's corner, we have this one. This one sounds much better than either of those other two. This is near mint. This is a second pressing from 1966. I think the first pressing and the second pressing both came out in 1966 though. I would assume it was rather popular when it came out and they went into a second run pretty quickly. These records are also just in really, really flawless condition. I listened through to the whole thing. It just sounds so phenomenal, so beautiful. Another record you will never find anywhere. This is my second pressing of this record. I do have an original first pressing. If you guys want me to put that one up, let me know. We'll throw that one up also. But this is the second pressing from 1962. This is Michael Rabin, The Magic Bow. Up there with the Starker, also just one of the most perfect recordings ever made in the history of recorded music. I love this recording. I listen to it from time to time in the shop, and it always just sounds so refreshing and organic and just delightful to listen to. First pressing, colorback plum labels, Frederick Fennell popovers, another really heavy demo disc. This sounds so great. I believe this is from 1962. Fistolari with the concerto bow. This is Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake, one of my favorite, really beautiful interpretation of this. This is 1962, first press, London Blueback. ANSERMET doing von Webern overtures. This is from 1959. This is a German first pressing. The German first pressings have the same stampers, the same matrix, everything as the UK ones. They just have different covers and a much lower price tag. I love these German versions. I've listened to them against UK versions. I wouldn't say one sounds better than the other. I think they're just identical records. I think years ago in my collecting, I was such a purist about only getting the UK Decas, and I sort of didn't pick up a lot of the German ones I probably should have when I would see them in places. And now I sort of regret that, because now that I have a bunch of them and can listen to them, they just sound phenomenal. And the same goes for this recording. This is a German Columbia. This is Schumann Symphony No. 3 in E flat, the Rhenish. Also with the Manfred Overture, conducted by Carlo Maria Giulini. Beautiful cover. This record sounds incredible. Me and Michael Muller listened to it the other day. It was so nice. And it's interesting because the German labels have the same cream and gold and red, just like the UK His Master's Voice do. I don't know why, just an interesting side note. This is also from 1960, and this also has the same stampers, same matrix, everything as the original Columbia SAX. And just for fun, while on the topic, I also have a bunch of these that came in a collection. These are all German RCA living stereos, which I will say actually do sound better than a lot of the original American ones. I think just because the vinyl is better. I've talked about this before. I will die on that hill that the European vinyl is far superior to the American vinyl of the time. So we got a bunch of these in. Let me know. You can email me, message me if you want any of them, or they're probably just gonna go in the bins at the shop. And that is all I have to say for today. Everything will go on sale Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Good luck getting these. A lot of these you will not see anywhere, and I probably will not see them for a while. Although for some of the Magic Bows and the Starkers and stuff, I do have multiple copies of those, which I probably may keep one for myself. And that's it for today. I'm gonna open the shop now. Another beautiful day out there. I see no chemtrails today. Last night the chemtrails were like fluorescent pink, just going down Thousand Oaks Boulevard. It was wild looking. It looked like a a massive grid of just glowing electric pink lines in the sky. It's crazy looking. We do still have gift cards also. Hit me up if you want one for somebody as a nice gift. And that's all I've got to say for today, people. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.